Now, they have been dubbed the most punk rock band in Britain, but Ultimate Thunder, the name of the band, are facing an uncertain future.
Now, the group's made up mostly of musicians with learning disabilities, but has recently lost its funding. We're going to find out more about the band and a possible rescue plan, but I think it's very much worth hearing them in action.
So, sitting here watching that with us, some of the members of the band, let's introduce everyone. James, Kenneth and Scott, and Alex, and manager James as well. Two Jameses. Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Lovely to see you all here this morning. Kenneth, tell us what the band means to you.
Well, what the band means to me, it's well, it actually makes me go forward a little bit and pushes me a bit forward, so I can actually so I can actually achieve something.
Yeah, and what do you do? What's your role in the band? What do you do?
Well, I play the bass in the band.
You're the bass player?
Yeah.
And Scott next to you, Scott, you're the drummer.
I am, yeah.
I always think the drummers are the coolest people in the band. That's just my personal opinion. Drummers are very cool. What's it been like for you being in the band?
You think to play the two kits, and if I get play, you've got to play the drum, and then I've got so I get a cough.
You can have a sip of water if you want, Scott. And James, you can pick up for us if you like.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so well, Scott plays the drums in the band. You get a lot out of it, don't you, Scott?
Yeah.
Been in with us for about 7 years or something.
You're going to start up and then talk about the change.
Yeah.
You're going to back, and then you're going to be here. You're going to talk about you'll be here. That's a bit early.
Well, we're playing a lot of pubs and things like that around Leeds, so
Okay.
Scott's often looking for the bar, aren't you, Scott?
That's very important. That is important.
Well, you did say the drummers are very cool. You're very cool.
Yeah.
Alex, what's your role in the band?
Yeah, so, I'm playing on my synth.
You play on your synth, don't you?
Yeah, I'm playing a keyboard and just playing a synth.
Yeah.
And playing sound.
I think it's rather interesting, James, perhaps you can pick up with this, in terms of saw the crowds there as well, and a description of perhaps the music, because a lot of it is improvised,
Absolutely.
isn't it?
Well,
and it's very free-flowing.
Yeah, when the band play live, it's all entirely improvised. So the recordings are kind of capturing bits of a moment of an improvisation, and then me building it into something. Whereas live, it's just it's completely a free-for-all. I think it's probably the best way to describe it, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's we have themes and things that we practice in rehearsals, so like riffs that'll pop up when we're playing live, but it's all just happening in front of you, so that's quite a sort of fascinating thing for an audience to watch as well, particularly with the singer. Matthew's not here today, but he's improvising the words. So that even the words are improvised you don't hear... You hear some things come back round that you've heard on the record, but they're not in the same order.
Quite a challenge for you as the guitarist.
Yes,
You know, because you've just got to follow, haven't you?
Yeah, I have to just play around, but I don't try to lead it, I just try to play with it and sometimes make it work.
Well, I think we've already got a sense of just kind of how much it means to the band members and what difference it makes. James, maybe you can explain to us what the problem is right now, because you've been funded previously.
That's right, yeah. So the first two records we recorded were both funded by Arts Council England and Leeds Inspired, and supported by the charity that the band have been working with for, I think, 7 years, called Pyramid up in Leeds. But that block of funding has basically come to an end, and Pyramid were unable to secure any further funding for the band to continue with them. And so we were told about this last Saturday, a week ago today,
Yeah.
That essentially our last rehearsal would be a week on Monday, and that was it.
Well, the problem is, you do have a gig coming up. You've been invited to play at Kendall Calling,
We have.
haven't you, by
Yeah.
Tim Burgess?
Yeah.
Yeah? Which is
So
pretty
we're going to need
exciting
to
news.
rehearse for that gig.
Yeah, absolutely. So what next then? You're trying to raise money at this moment in time.
Yeah, so our original plan, James and I kind of sat down, we co-managed the band together really, and put our heads together and we were going to apply for funding, various funding pots. And we just put up a GoFundMe campaign because we thought somebody might chuck a tenner in. And it's kind of spiraled since then really. You know, we've had Yard Act and Tim Burton hasn't picked it up.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So if Tim Burton's out there. Tim Burgess. And it's just kind of spiraled from there. So this, obviously, festival appearances come off the back of that. It's absolutely unprecedented and slightly overwhelming, to be honest with you.
It is, but it's something that we've always wanted as well, to play at a festival. It's something that I've had in the planning for about 5 years, so
Kenneth,
it's amazing as well.
Explain to people watching this, you would really miss it, wouldn't you, if the band...
Yeah, because because I would actually really miss it because if the band didn't actually carry on, I would miss it if it didn't carry on and stuff like that. Yeah, I would have missed it, and because and I would actually miss playing bass as well. So yeah. So
I think we have a message, don't we, for you guys this morning, and this is basically from one of your fans. I think it would be fair to say. Let's have a look.
Hey Ultimate Thunder, it's Tim Burgess here from the Charlatans. We gave you £500 from Help Us Help Bands, which is money that comes in from everybody who bought a coffee at Tim Peaks Diner at Kendall Calling. And it'll be great to see you play there this year. So, can't wait. See ya.
Well, the incentive is there. I mean, Scott, I saw how much, when we were showing the video of you guys playing, I saw how much you saw, how enjoyable it was. Can you imagine playing at Kendall Calling?
Playing at
Yeah.
a festival, Scott, what do you think?
You're so far, you're
Yeah.
very good. You know, when you're a gentleman, you've got very good morning. Then you change about playing a guitar, you got rock and rock guitar. This is Jim, you can play the tutor, the change, the singer, the tutor, really loud, the speaker sound. That
Yeah.
sound really good.
Makes it really loud.
Well, is this
doesn't it?
about just about the performance itself? You just
Yeah.
explain about the performance itself.
Really loud.
And when we're producing albums, because we make albums as well, so we've made
You've got your
made
second
2
coming.
albums,
Yeah.
yeah, and we've got one that's ready to go.
Yeah.
And again, with this being pulled away from us at this minute, we can't tour it and we can't promote it properly,
Well,
which
look,
is just a shame, you know.
Far be it from me to predict, but I think it will happen. I think it'll happen because you seem like a determined crowd, and obviously it means the world to you. So,
Yeah.
here's hoping.
We've set up a CIC, haven't we, to
kind of support the band
support
going
the band.
forward, yeah. And
So, but that's in very early stages because of the short notice. So things will hopefully happen, and we'll be going for funding bids as well as the GoFundMe page.
Yep.
Well, good luck with it. And I'm always impressed when bands come in on a Saturday morning on breakfast because it's so not rock and roll. So thank you very much for breaking the rock and roll rule and actually talking to us on breakfast. James, Alex, Kenneth, Scott, James as well. Thank you all very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
thank you.